Okay, guys, this is what I mean in my video that I just posted. No, there could be different microorganisms in that building right now too. What I mean by a forensic thing is they could say pipes where they twisted in the perfect in the manner that prevented, or what was the pipes for ventilation? What were the ductworks? Were they haphazardly, crappily done, or were they done in a correct? There's a certain scientific way they have to do it to prevent microbes. Were HEPA filters changed, or could there just be evidence that the HEPA filters are there from years ago? How do they prevent, like, the water table? We know the water table came up. Again, did they prevent, with all that rain and stuff like that, that water table would have come up? Did they have something called sump pumps? That's what we have in our houses here in a lot of houses in here in America, that basically in our basement, keeps the water underneath the foundation, and it just brings it up and then it just shoots it outside. Again, all the like the air, I don't know if the air conditioning units on the top, it's been known for decades that you got to prevent bird poop from getting into that too. Dust, how do they prevent dust? A lot of the stuff gets into the dust. Not only is it from the water, but it's also from the dust. Stuff can get into the dust. Again, and that becomes airborne. That's where Legionella, a lot of that, it got into the dust, but also Legionella can get into the water too. A lot of it, dirt, dust. There's a lot of certain things that we know that have to be done. We do know that there were cast iron pipes that were leaking. Well, what about the air ducts and stuff? You know, again, at the flat roof, where do they keep all these units? What is the circulation of air that's going in? Again, we know there were fans that they brought in from the thing from outside and just put a fan in there because the circulation was bad. We know that there were a lot of people that were calling in sick at that time. Lucy thought it was stress. Again, neonates can do it. Again, hydrogen sulfide goes up. Now, granted, it's not going to go up to the level of an adult's nose, but it's going to go to the level of a cot, okay? These little lungs can't handle it, all right? Plus, the cots, did they have these incubators? They're supposed to have filters. Do they have their, whatever filters that they need? They're supposed to be filtering the air. Lucy's saying these cots were broken. All right? Again, engineering? Who's doing the effing engineering? Again, in America, people, in America, the lawyers are chomping at the bits in this stuff. If this was America, there would have been, the entire city of Liverpool would be just nothing but a thing of mass lawyers. Just all this environmental stuff, all this stuff that was known. Again, these flat roofs on these buildings are just a harbor of bird poop, okay? And stuff. So there is so much they can do. No, we can't prove that, oh, this is the same Pseudomonas that was there, but they can say, well, if the ductworks look like this now, they certainly looked like it back then. There are people that, again, and it might just take people from the United States to come in and do it. But again, that building, it can eventually be demolished, but not until there's some sort of a forensic environmental study is done. If you got this money to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to put this poor woman in prison, the Thurwall crap, and again, this building was named the Countess of Chester. Lady Diana Spencer. She was married to Charles. He has how many different titles? One of his titles was the Count of Chester. She was then named the Countess of Chester. She opened back in the 80s, she opened one of these buildings and stuff too. Where the hell is the royal family? This building was named after, this hospital was named after Diana. Come on, royal family, get your ass in gear. I understand both Catherine and Princess Anne are very big patrons of midwives. Oh, come on, guys. A little, and I'm not talking disruptive civil disobedience here, but good Americans. What would Martin Luther King do? Okay? What would Martin Luther King do, or Gandhi, to make sure that this building, at least whatever analysis needs to be done on this building before, again, once it's demolished, once it's gone, the NHS can just sweep it under the carpet. Oh, damn, I wished I lived in the United Kingdom. I'd be up there right now not doing the crap that they're doing in America, in Minnesota right now. No, 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 no. There are peaceful ways to do this. There's lawyers out there. There should be people doing injunctions to get this stopped there's got to be lawyers. Who are the lawyers for these babies, these parents? They should be demanding that forensic thing is done. Instead, they're probably keeping the parents quiet. No, they should be the one. It shouldn't be Mark McDonald that does the injunctions or doing some sort of an emergency thing with the judge to get this stopped from being demolished. They should have been the one that should have done all this environmental stuff or made sure that it was done. Come on, guys. Come on. Call to action. You can do this.